We are David and Claire, and on this channel, we pretty much go everywhere. Recently, we went on our first ever cruise with Princess. In this video, we review their Medallion app and internet. Hello and welcome back to the channel.
Today, we want to tell you about the Princess Medallion and the app.
We're going to tell you exactly what they both do, and then at the end, we'll give our opinion on how good or how not so good it is. So the Medallion, what is it? So the Medallion, as you can see, it is a little disc. Now, this has got some sort of technology that's way beyond the two of us. We don't understand how it works. That was then, and this is now. And now that I've used Google, I can actually explain to you how the Medallion works. So the Medallion has a little chip in it that contains your cabin number, your cruise card information and your dining preferences. All of that information is sent to the ship's computer system via Bluetooth. Now, as you walk around the ship, there are little sensors that read the information and use it to, for example, open your cabin door. Now, when you do all of your login before you arrive, if you're American, you've got the option to have this delivered to your house. I believe it's because Princess is an American company. Other than that, the only option that's available is to pick it up on check-in. Now, I'll be honest with you, that wasn't very clear, so I had to do a bit of internet research to find that out. So yeah, top tip, if you live in the UK, don't worry if you cannot get it delivered. You can pick it up at the Southampton
But you
port,
can order the wristbands that you could put it in, because you get
a lanyard.
You get like a lanyard and it slots in, but it's easier to have it on a wristband.
Yeah.
We found. So you can order those, can't you, before the holiday?
And that works out a lot cheaper. So that was a tip we found on a YouTube video, actually, because I think the wristbands and stuff like that on the cruise are very extortionate. Whereas I paid $4.95, I think, for a packet of 2 rubber ones online. Right. So yeah, go on eBay. Yeah, it's worth doing also, it's worth noting that they are the same size as Apple AirTags. So rather than look for a Medallion holder, if you want to look for an Apple AirTag holder, the only thing is people tend to use Apple AirTags for children, so you can't get adult sizes. So Claire would probably get away with it. She's got a tiny wrist. She wears children's hats because she's got a small head as well. But yeah, so you can get that. You can also get clips to clip them on, but you are going to need it with you at all times. So think about how you're going to be comfortable.
Yeah, think of what's going to be easiest for you.
And what's going to work for you. Essentially, what is it? So it's a piece of technology that links itself to you and to your payment card, and also to your passport. So that's probably the best way of thinking about it.
And your photograph is taken on check-in, and so facial recognition is also used.
Yeah, so when you scan this somewhere, or indeed, if you become within a certain distance of someone that's got a tablet who works for the cruise line, they will see a photo of you, so they know they're talking to the right person. So just in terms of what does it do then? So first and foremost, it gets you on and off the ship, doesn't it? Yes. So old-fashioned cruise liners, they have a card. We used to swipe our card, didn't we, with Morello when you get on and off. So they know who's on the ship, who's not on the ship. Again, it's facial recognition, so they know exactly, rather than you picked up your wife's by accident and you went off on your own, they know that whether it's me or whether it's Claire that's gone off. Okay, Claire, what's next then?
So you can unlock your room via your disc. So you literally just have to walk up to the room, it will recognise you and it will unlock. So you don't even have to open it. You don't have to touch anything.
And it comes up with your picture, doesn't it? It says, welcome Claire.
Yeah,
and it
welcome
comes up
Claire
with a
or
picture.
welcome David. Sometimes it recognises you before it recognises me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I was the lead booking or whether it's the person that's in front or however the system works.
Well, it might be to do your picture, because your pictures are head and shoulders. Mine's a bit of a...
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. But yeah, we both walk up to the room and it normally says, hello, David. So, but there has been a couple of times where we come up to the room and it hasn't picked us up straight away. So in that situation, you can scan it underneath the actual screen. And so, yeah, it's perfect for that, isn't it? It means that you've got hands-free access to the room. Don't have to fiddle around in your pockets.
Oh, you do still have to turn the handle.
Yeah, you still have to turn the handle.
It's unlocked.
Yeah.
Straight away.
What's up next?
So around the ship, there are various big screens, and you can use your chip to log into the screens so you can find out where you are, where you want to go. And you can also track each other. So if you've lost your partner, find a screen, log in, and it will show you where your partner is.
It shows the dot. You can also do that on the app on your phone. We'll come back to the app in a minute, but it is good to track people because on the first day, I went back to the room for something. I knew what deck I was meeting Claire on, but she'd gone to the bar. And I actually used the app and I saw her dot standing at the bar, so I knew exactly where she was.
Oh, I thought I'd been clever. I thought you was going to come back and I'd have a drink and you wouldn't know.
No.
But you knew I was at the bar.
Now, in terms of the tracking, you can turn that off. So if you don't want your partner checking where you've been or something like that, you can turn it off. Now, one thing worth noting is...
I didn't know you could turn that off.
Yeah, you can. One thing I didn't tell you because I wanted to have a look where you were all the time. We're always together anyway.
Yeah.
So one thing that is worth noting is that for children, you cannot turn that feature off. So
Makes sense.
Yeah. So you can always track a child. They can't turn it off themselves, so they can hide from you. It's always on. Okay, so next up, we've got purchases. Now, you can use this anywhere where you could use contactless, and that's both on and off the ship. So if you think when you go to a shop and you've got Apple Pay, your credit card is linked to your phone, you tap your phone and the payment is taken from your credit card. You can also do that using this because your credit card is linked to this. Now, they actually encourage that and they give you a percentage cashback of online credit for the ship. Now, I'm not sure the exact percentage, so I will try and drop that in the text if I can find it. But yes, it's worth noting you can do that, say if you're carrying around a phone or a card, etc., that you might get lost. In terms of purchasing on the ship, there's shops.
Go order your drinks, make purchases in the shops, book excursions, book another cruise.
Yeah, so you can use it to pay for that. Now, in terms of ordering drinks, so two things. If you've got a drinks package, it will recognise that you've got a drinks package. You still need to tap it when you get to the bar because you get 15 drinks a day allowance. So it will take that and it'll deduct it off of your allowance. If it's something that's outside of your package, or if you don't have the drinks package, you use it still, you tap, and it will go onto your onboard account, which you settle when you leave. So again, it is used for payment purposes. Now, I think in terms of the medallion itself, that is probably everything. Would you agree?
Yes, I think it is.
Okay. So next up, you've got the app. Now, the app is linked to the medallion, and they call it the Medallion app, which I found confusing at first because I didn't know whether it was just an app. I didn't realise you had a physical medallion. It's quite confusing. So just bear in mind, you've got a medallion and you've got a medallion app. You've also got Medallion Net, which is the connection that you get to the internet should you have paid for it or should you wish to use it. So, the app. What can we do on the app, Claire? Okay, so earlier we mentioned that you can use the medallion to get access to the screens around the ship and you can book things through it, you can pay for things on there, you can track people and you can view the maps. Well, guess what? On the app, you can do exactly the same.
That on the app,
So you can go onto the app, you can follow your shipmates around the ship, you can see the maps, you can choose where you're going. You can also make requests for your room. So you can ask for extra pillows, you can ask for extra towels, I'm trying to think what else was on there. You can ask for sharps boxes, that type of thing.
You can order on the app your drinks or food. And it's like a room service. You can either order it to the room or you can order it to your location on the ship. So if you're lying on some bed by the pool, you're too lazy to go to the bar, get on your app, order your drink, order your food. They will bring it to you because they know where you are.
Yeah. And that's the main thing. When I say they know where you are,
it's not 100% all the time.
If you have your photo taken on the first day without glasses and you intend on wearing sunglasses around the pool, if you've ordered a drink, do be mindful of this and do maybe take your sunglasses off or just look around for someone, a poor waiter that's
walking
lost,
around with a drink,
trying to recognise you, but he can't recognise you because you've got a hat on and glasses. They'll know what deck you're on,
but they might not know the exact location, so they will be still looking for you. It sometimes takes a bit longer that way. And it's not 100% because we once ordered it and came to the room. But
Yeah.
we ordered it to the front bed.
Yeah, so you can order food and you can order drink. Now, I ordered drink at the same time as I ordered food. They come from 2 different places, but they were on the same order. Mm-hmm. And when it came to select where you want it, I said my location, which was by the pool. My drink came, but my food didn't. Now, we asked someone and they went off, they investigated, and eventually the food came to us. It turns out the food went to our cabin, and they said you must have selected the cabin. However, because it was one order, there's not the option to split the order.
It's like a basket.
So,
you put what you want in the basket and then you check out. So you can only select one location.
So the fact that my drink came to me suggests that I must have put my location. So little tweaks, little flaws.
It's not 100%, but when it works, it's really good.
Yeah, it's a good concept. It's great for that. The other thing within the app that's worth noting is you use the app to initially connect to the internet if you've got one of the plus packages or the premium packages. So you get unlimited internet with the plus package and the premium package. Now, this is something I'm keen to talk about because when we booked the premium package, was it premium or the plus?
No, the plus.
When we booked the plus package, the claim was that they have the best internet on the seas. Now, we've never done internet with any other cruise line because we've only ever been with Umbrella. It's been expensive. However, feedback we've had from other people is that it's always hit and miss. So sometimes it disconnects, and you get a lot of problems with it. Now, in terms of our internet, I think it's been fantastic. And at times, because you've got the speed checker, I've looked and it's the same as our speed broadband at home.
It's really good.
We've watched YouTube on there. I watched something that I had to download from Apple yesterday, Top Gear.
I've uploaded on Insta several times. Everything's been fine. There is the odd occasion where it pops up that you've lost connection, but it tends to connect again straight away. So it's there's been moments, but they're just moments, and 9 times out of 10, it's been really good.
So absolutely no issues. Okay, so we've told you what the Medallion and the Medallion app do. Now, they both probably sound fantastic, and I think in theory, I think they absolutely are. I think it's a great system. I think whoever came up with it, it was a great idea. However, just want to go through a few things that we've struggled with and a few flaws that we've had way back to the beginning. So it all starts, you download the app way before you travel because you need to register your passport on the app. You need to register your credit card on the app. You basically do everything you would do on a normal cruise ship or on a plane. You do that on the app.
The whole check-in process is on the app.
So that when you get to the cruise terminal building, when you pick this up, this has got all your check-in details. So you don't have to check your passport. You don't have to do anything like that because you actually upload a photo of your passport and it checks it all on the app.
They do still check your passport.
They still check
it? They do take your passport.
Fact check, they do still check the passport, but we've already uploaded it to the app.
All the information that they need is on there.
So they obviously don't have to save it now.
Making sure that you are who you say you are,
So you do that. Now, if you're booking as a couple, we didn't realise we had to download the app each, but we were going with friends and we've got a Facebook group between us. It became quite evident that I needed the app and Claire needed the app. Now, I could check Claire in on my app, but it wouldn't let me do that. So I said to Claire, you need to download the app and you need to check yourself in on the app. It wouldn't let Claire log into the app because it was saying someone from our party already had the app. Now, from talking to other people on the Facebook group, this appeared to be a glitch that lasted about 48 hours. And we kept persevering, we kept trying, and we managed to download Claire the app.
I was panicking. I thought, I'm not going on this cruise.
She thought I was going on the cruise on my own. A bit frustrating because a bit of a flaw. Next flaw that I came across was on the day that we got here, the app logged me out twice. Now, at that point, I wasn't connected to the internet. Fortunately, we were in Southampton, so I still had my phone's 4G. So I was able to go on my emails, find out what my username was, and get back in. Now, what I would suggest is you write down a paper copy of your username and your password, because if the app disconnects and you can't get on the ship's internet, you need the username and the password in order to get on there. So it's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, but I think on the first day, I think obviously everyone was trying to get on and use the app, and the first day is quite chaotic because it's new to everyone and everyone's trying to do it at the same time. It did level out after that, didn't it?
100% agree with what you're saying. In my head, it's just it needs tweaking because it's not fit for purpose because they know that amount of people get on every day. So yeah, frustrating. I get your point, but yeah, that was kind of a frustration of ours. The only other frustration, and I guess it's a double-edged sword because it's great when you can order the drinks and you can order things to come to where you are. That's great. As we said before, sometimes it doesn't always come to where you are. Sometimes it goes to your room. The big flaw with it is the amount of time it takes for it to get to you. And then the other side to that is when you go to the bar, everyone on the bar is dedicated to the app. So then you end up in a massive queue that goes really slowly if you want to order in person.
Sometimes it's just one person actually dealing with people at the bar.
Yeah, so I think they probably need to look at how they roster their staff and who they allocate to what tasks. Like I say, I wanted to do an honest video. So overall, we like it. It's a great system.
When it works and it's really, really good.
I think
there are a few little flaws.
I think my criticism is that we've seen YouTube videos from over a year ago now with people saying that it's flawed and it's still got these little tweaks that need fixing. So these are the screens that you can use your Medallion on. Login failed. Well, that just goes to show what we said about the tech. No, let me try mine. Login failed.
Okay, we'll show you another time.
Yeah. So, Princess, get that right and it will be amazing.
I think it is a lot better than it was though, so to be fair, it is good.
But anyway, we've got lots more content from Princess Cruises, particularly this ship. So please, could you like and comment and subscribe, and then you'll get all the rest of our content delivered to you guys on a plate. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye.